This is my 1993 Ford XG Ex-Victoria Police Divisional van that I am restoring back to spec. I'm pretty much going the full Monty on this one. You have a look at the specs. I think it's got the, where are we? Yeah, there. That's how you can always tell an ex-police car with the Opt 36, July 9, that's the year, July 1993. I'm going to be repainting the whole vehicle, so I thought I'd do a video on removing the engine and gearbox, because I want to pull it out and sand and spray the engine bay and recondition the engine. I think the engine's pretty good, but I'm going to be cleaning it up and giving it paint. I painted the rocker cover originally when I first got it, but I don't think I could find the right blue for it, so I just painted it blue. So I'm going to change it back to the darker blue which they came with, and you know, new starter motor, seals on the sump and all that sort of thing. Yeah, she's I've already ripped off the LPG gas system on it, ripped that right out, and I've started to do the wheel well back into it, because they cut the wheel well in practically in half when they put the LPG gas tank in the back. So that's up temporary at the moment, but I'm going to weld that in. And this is how practically all the wires were when I got it. So a 20-year-old kid had it at the time, and I don't know if he was into cars at all, or not very knowledgeable about cars, but yeah, it wasn't in the best condition. So I'm not going to sit the camera and just record every single movement that I do. I'm going to see what I need to do, record a bit so you can see what I do, and go from there. See you soon. So what I'm going to do, I mean, I've already had the radiator out earlier. They're not too hard to actually get out. Hit me up if you have issues. So behind here, we've got obviously the power steering pump bottle. So we've got to obviously drop that line, drop this line. Just remember, with these sort of lines, you've got to have two spanners on it. If you just try to do it one, you'll probably twist the actual pipe. So it's pretty, if you always look at an engine a bit logical, most of the time it'll come out pretty good for you. You just got to make sure that everything that looks like it's attaching to the body of the car has to come off if it's attaching to the engine. So obviously you got a wire going onto the engine, trace where the wire goes, and then detach it. But there, obviously I'll be detaching the wire from that side. Then you've got your alternator wires and onto the body negative wire. If we look on the other side, this is how the actual engine was, so if anything's missing off it on this side, that's how it was. Because I think they were trying to muck around with the dizzy cap, as there's no leads on this dizzy at all. Then the dizzies on these cars are put in the most awkward of awkward positions. Whoever invented that side of thing is just, yeah, it's just crazy. I don't know. Anyway, so you've also got, what else we got? Possibly an aircon lead, but I've already detached it out the front. That might be able to still come out just with the whole engine. Obviously you got the loom wire. This will disconnect just here. Yeah, as you can see, a few things you got to do, but there is a lot that actually looks more than what it is. It just surrounds the engine, so most of this does get left in the actual engine bay. Yeah, so we'll detach those pipes and we'll come back. Okay, so far disconnected the plugs, so they should just pretty much pop out. These come from underneath, not pushed down, so you pull those up. Yeah, I've disconnected all those. I've come around to this side. This, I think this is the aircon pipe. This is an Allen key, but can't find where my size Allen key at the moment is for that. So I might wait and pull it up when the engine comes up and then disconnect it from there. I think that's a normal bolt on this side. I'm not sure, but I think so. Engine mounts. Here, 13mm. Opposite side, 14mm. Because this car's been in a lot of dirt and dust, very hard to crack that one it was. So I'm just going to take that one off and then start on the other one. So that's the next thing I'm doing. I also pulled the brake booster line, just tucked it in there for now. You just got to sort through things and see what's holding onto the engine from the actual engine bay. Always good to also label if you are unsure where things will go back. I pulled out a couple different style engines, so most of the time I'm pretty confident. If I really am unsure about something, I'll label it. Masking tape with some texture is a good thing, or and even put some sticky tape over the masking tape so the letters don't run or get grease on them and stuff. All good. Okay, I'm going to take that right hand side engine mount off, or the bolt off. Back soon. Okay, got that bolt out. It was a tough one. Yeah, had to use some good old WD-40. But yeah, it's a long one. And especially from this part of the bolt up to there, almost to the end, was tough as, and then it just ran free. The other one, the left hand side or the passenger side, not so easy to get to. Looks like it's going to be a under the car job. Let me have a look. Okay. Oh, sorry about the bit of knock of the camera. There she is, and obviously the other nut is on the other side. That's going to be fun. All the cobwebs, spiders. I should have jacked the car. I'll have to jack out the car to disconnect the gearbox and other parts there, but I'm not really big and fat, so I should be able to fit still just under there. Yeah, time for number 2 bolt to come out.